Hi Sagittarius, this is Aqua Moonlight. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I am here to do your general reading. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of February 2021. So we're going to go ahead and see here what is coming in for you, Sagittarius, in February. What do you need to hear? What do you need to know? What's going on around you? So this is not going to be for all of you. So just really take what feels like it resonates with you. And if it doesn't feel like it's for you, then no big deal. And do keep in mind, this also could be vice versa, or picking up on somebody who's around you or close to you in your environment. That can definitely be the case as well. Okay, so Sagittarius. So Spirit, what messages do we have for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. February 2021. What's going on within and around for whoever's watching this reading, whoever's tuning in to the reading? What do we need to know? What's coming in for you? What's going on around you? Sagittarius. Okay. So let's go ahead and see. So Spirit, please show me the energy for Sagittarius in February. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, and the bottom of the deck we do have here, wow, so we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Cups reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse. So I do feel like some of you here, you might be dealing with a situation here, could be in your romantic life too, to where there's not really a solid offer coming in. Because with this Knight of Wands reverse, this can be very impulsive, very reckless, very much just rushing in and out here. It could be somebody who you're dealing with romantically or passionately here. And I'm looking too at this Knight of Cups reverse, which is kind of like a similar, similar vibe here to me as well. And then with this Eight of Cups reverse as well, some of you might be having a difficult time emotionally progressing with something. But it feels more like with this Ace of Pentacles, there's a lack of solid offer with something. And it does feel like it's in romance, but again, it could be anything. It feels like there's a lack of stability being put forth to something. So if you're dealing with somebody who is not giving you any stability or any solid foundation, I do feel like this is something that you're going to be working through here in February. Let's see what else we have. So what's going on for Sagittarius with this Knight of Wands in reverse? What's going on with this Knight of Wands reverse? Okay, we do have Soulmate here. We have Journey in reverse, and we also have In Tune. So like I said, I think this is definitely speaking about a love connection here. And if you notice both of these figures, they both are together. They're both kissing. They're both very close. So some of you are dealing with somebody here who you have a soulmate connection with, or there's a soulmate connection coming in, because we do have two knights here as well. But I feel like with this Journey in reverse, something is blocking maybe the journey from fully progressing right now. And that's why, perhaps this card is in reverse. And that's kind of the similar meaning to me as well with this Eight of Cups reverse. It's like this Ace of Pentacles could be a potential that's on the table, but it's being blocked at the moment here. So let's get some more information and see what this is about. But I do think this is definitely speaking about a love connection. And it's interesting because at the bottom of the other deck, we do have here Angel of Union as well. So this is two people in this picture too. So there is something here I feel when it comes to somebody that you're going to come together with, or somebody who you are maybe dealing with an on and off type of situation with here. Let's see what else. But also, you know, it could be that this is blocking some of you. Maybe there's something here that's blocking your journey. Because again, the Knight of Wands in reverse is not very stable. Okay, or somebody could be holding back. I'm also getting that too. Somebody could be holding back on coming through to you passionately, even though they have passion for you. And this could be because they maybe don't have something solid to offer here with Ace of Pentacles. So what else, Spirit, for Sagittarius in February? What is this journey, Knight of Wands? What's going on for Sagittarius in February? Okay, so I just saw this one again, inner child healing. So there is some healing taking place here, and that's why I feel, depending on if it's vice versa or not, there could be some healing, more healing, that has to be done on a level of self here with inner child and the journey card in reverse. And it's almost like there's a bit of fantasy here, I feel, with the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Cups as well. Maybe some of you, or the other way around, could be focusing too much on the fantasy, or too much on the romance, or too much on the passion here. Or somebody here that you're dealing with has quite a bit of wounds when it comes to their inner child. And it's like there's a lack of forward growth, is what I keep getting here. Even though there's a soulmate connection, or even though there's a strong tie here, there's a lack of growth fully with something. And that's why I feel there's more healing that has to be done with the inner child healing card here. Declutter your thoughts. What else for Sagittarius in February? We have take a deeper look. We have your overthinking. And at the bottom, we do have here appreciate the mystery of life. So I feel like this is very much about flowing with this journey. Maybe this could go a couple different ways. Maybe some of you are resisting the flow of something right now. Maybe you're resisting your own journey moving forward. And this is a time to go within and maybe work on some inner child healing in order to maybe attract your soulmate, in order to, you know, get into the position of being able to attract a like-minded person. And that could be it for some of you. I am picking up that maybe you are blocked when it comes to some pattern in love here, or something that you have been repeating, which has been blocking your journey, you know, moving forward, your emotional journey, in order to find this solid offer, to build on something solid. Because something about this energy definitely feels very fickle. It doesn't feel very solid. And then again, for others of you, this is somebody who you know who this is, that you've been maybe dealing with on and off here, and either you or the other person needs to just kind of work on some fears when it comes to not overthinking, not diving into something hastily, but doing the, you know, the healing that's required here. Yeah, me, myself, and I. So again, very much about focusing on the self here is what I'm getting. Either way, if it's you or if it's the other person or both, there is definitely a need to go within and to, in February, to really focus on the core, really focus on getting centered, because this is going to be a time to flow with the mystery of what's unfolding next for you here. And it could be, you know, that you are going to eventually maybe come into a soulmate connection, or that you are going to continue to grow an existing soulmate connection in your life here. But there's a need to focus again on the self. Any fears that could be projected in a relationship here are needed to be worked through when it comes to in February here, because it feels like something solid can come out of something here with Ace of Pentacles. But it's in reverse because there's clutter. It's like there's clutter in the way here. And the clutter is coming from perhaps wounds, they're coming from fears, they're coming from, for some of you, not overthinking, but focusing too much on romanticizing something, if that resonates with some of you. So take a deeper look. Take a deeper look at, for example, why is something happening the way it is? Why are you acting the way you are? Why do you attract certain things the way that you are? Why is somebody else acting the way that they are? So it's something about really tuning deeper into that aspect here, to journey forward, to continue to grow and not be halted or stuck. What's going on for Sagittarius in February? Yeah, exactly. So we have here dance for life and love, pumpkin, which can be connected to the sacral chakra as well with this orange. We have memory, impressions. And then we have Goddess Kuan Yin here. And then we have Let Love Enter in reverse, 2 pink cards. So I feel like this is, again, I'm kind of getting a couple of different groups of you here, but for some of you, you are kind of blocking yourself from meeting your true soulmate or coming into a solid connection with somebody because maybe you have a lot of memories or things that are attached to you here that you're having a hard time moving forward from emotionally. Maybe you have a lot of fears. Maybe you have a lot of just repetitive types of relationships here. Or even with the same person, maybe you're focusing too much on the negatives or too much on what happened in the past. And so I feel like you're being asked to work through with your sacral chakra here, but really it's kind of like with this dance for life and love. I just picture happiness and dancing and flowing, kind of like this appreciate the mystery of life. Try not to overthink it or try not to put things in a certain box that this has to be this way or the result has to be this or it has to be this person. It's really about flowing with the just being in the moment is what I'm getting. Being in the moment with a connection or being in the moment with the present time and working through where you feel that perhaps you're blocking love to enter. But it's not that, this is not about, trying to search for it or seek it. It's about spending time with yourself, I feel, or the other person who you're dealing with, for them to have to spend time with themselves too, or maybe both, to really take a deeper look at this situation and evaluate where you have been holding back on allowing not only love to enter, but happiness as well, joy, growth, if you're focusing too much on the negatives or too much on the fear. I want to confirm this Knight of Wands in reverse. What's going on for Sagittarius within and around February? Yeah, 8 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, I mean, the 4 of Wands here is really about creating stability, a happy home. And in this picture, there's a couple here, or the man is coming up to her on the horse. And here we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is really about putting dedication into something, really focusing on the details to create something. So I feel this is really confirming the same thing. It's one of those 2 scenarios. It's about focusing on creating the stability that you want in your love life here, or allowing your person to do that for you, to really work on this pentacle and grow it. And this is going to require, again, maybe having to assess where the blockage has been, where the fears have been kind of stuck, where the energy has been stuck here. Or you yourself are needing to allow the journey to unfold for you without trying to force it or trying to, yeah. What else for Sagittarius? Yeah, we have Angel of Addiction healing. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. So this doesn't have to be addictions for all of you. It could be though. But when I see the inner child, the addiction, the Knight of Cups reverse, Eight of Cups reverse, the journey in reverse, there's a lot of stuff focusing on the self here. And so for some of you, if you've been in a, you know, maybe an addictive pattern, an addictive relationship, if you're dealing with somebody who's struggling with addictions, there is this feeling of having of going through a transformation when it comes to focusing on what really matters, focusing on what's important, focusing on creating the stability that you're seeking here and making this happen. So if you need to heal yourself, if you need to heal your inner child, if you need to heal from a previous relationship in order to open up your energy to have that stability with a new partner, then that's what you're going to be working through, okay? Or you and a partner are working through that together, or, you know, again, vice versa. We have Goddess of Psychic Protection. What you believe, you create. No one can harm you. Yeah, shadow work in reverse. So this definitely feels like some of you, how should I put it? It's like some of you, and again, not to repeat myself, but it could be the other way around, are keeping a blockage when it comes to fearing in something repeating itself, or fearing that how should I word this? Because like it says here, what you believe, you create. So some of you are creating from a place of fear, or you're creating from a place of needing to dive into the shadow work. Again, addiction healing, shadow work, me, myself, and I. So it's like if your thoughts are manifesting negativity, or if your thoughts are manifesting fear, or somebody's going to do the same thing to you again, or you don't deserve love, or you've been through an abusive relationship in the past, or whatever that is, it's like there's a need to heal the shadow because it's blocking the potential of either an existing connection or of a true soulmate coming into your life here. So it's more focused on the belief. It's more focused on how you feel, you know, how you feel believing in something. Because some of you are going to be, or are maybe overthinking something at the moment, and it's blocking this boat from journeying forward. So for most, this feels like a self thing, okay, for either you or for the other person. But for some, it could be the relationship, you know, that you have with somebody. But this is going to manifest when you work through this and you actually dedicate to your craft and to carving something stable and transmuting the fear or transmuting the addictions or the codependencies. It's going to manifest as coming together here with somebody who's going to be an equal to you, because something has been unequal here, or something has been too much in the lack of stability somehow, and it feels out of trauma or out of fear. Okay, so let's get the last card here, because it feels like a positive result is at the end of this. And that positive result, I feel, will be to work on a partnership or to come into a togetherness with the person who is going to work on this together with you. But something is kind of like standing in the middle. Yeah, seeing both sides. Try to take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. Exactly. So there's a need to take a look at something here from a different perspective, because it's being warped a little bit in the perspective, and this is because of the fear. It's because of the shadow work that needs to be done. It's because of someone's maybe reluctance to approach that, or to face that, I should say. We have rediscover your zeal, and we have shedding the old. So it says here, there is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. I mean, this really summarizes exactly this. There's something kind of needs to be shed here. The whole thing that I've been kind of saying, I feel needs to be shed, because when you do that, it's really going to manifest as something really great. And it's just going to require taking a different perspective on something at the moment. To allow this to happen, because the longer that you prevent, or the longer that you delay looking at something or dealing with something, or for the other person to do that, it's blocking the actual beautiful manifestation of something very stable. And we have rediscover your zeal. Pay attention to the passion that you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as an inspiration. So this could just be about some of you really becoming more passionate about maybe your relationship, or just about your life in general, kind of like this pumpkin dance for life and love, really looking at things and approaching things with more of a lighthearted, passionate approach. And I did see actually a lot of colors of red. So maybe some of you want to work with the root chakra, or maybe wearing red, confidence, vitality. Because it's like this boat is stuck. It's like the boat is stuck in the middle of the ocean, and it needs a push to begin to move to create a beautiful foundation. So I hope this could help you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great month, and I'll talk to you next time. Much love.